This week on Sport Fishing, we're back aboard the New Hook Fin. We're at the Fairlawn Island. You can see the island's right behind us here. What we're going to be doing today is looking for rockfish, and if we get lucky, a lingcod or two. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez, and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
Something here. See what's going on.
Yeah, you should have a fish there, Dad. We got a couple of fish going here. There you go. Baby lingcod. We got the baby for the one that got landed earlier.
Okay guys, I'm going to have you go ahead and wake them up. I'm going to try and move the boat a little bit. See if we can find some biters.
Get the big one.
Yeah. It's solid.
Good fish tacos.
Lingcod. Dan Hernandez charter. What you guys call him, Johnny Bass?
Yeah, magic metal jig. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one. It's like a copper. There you go.
Not quite big enough. Nope. Keep on trying.
Roll back. Put it in freeze
Yeah, if you leave a little more. Pull back.
Okay guys, let's give it another try.
Where? Where? Oh.
Yeah. 22 and a half.
Got one good one.
Yep.
So I've been fishing a bucktail. We've already had a couple lingcods come up on swim baits. And I have a B52 Bucktail 6 ounce, red and white with the white tail, AA tail on it. And I got bit pretty good on the bottom. So hopefully it's a lingcod. I don't know if it's legal size. See the reel I'm using, small level wind. Got 65-pound Spectra, 40-pound mono. No fluorocarbon because I'm rock fishing. So let's see what I got here. Hopefully it's a lingcod. We'll see. color, not a lingcod. Nice starry rockfish. Again, just using that bucktail. And this big AA tail that's glued on. And that's what we're catching. All right, let's take a little break from the action here aboard the new hook fin at the Farallon Islands and go to the tackle box and give you a good look at the gear we're using for today's trip. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing today. We're over at the Farallon Islands and we're fishing for lingcod and rockfish. When you think lingcod, you normally think you got to fish really heavy gear, but up here in Emeryville, especially at the Farallons, you really don't need to fish super heavy tackle. I like to fish lighter outfit. It makes it more fun to get a 20-pound lingcod in, or even the smaller ones too. So something like this, a level wine reel, I normally fish with 65-pound Spectra and a top shot of like 40-pound. You don't need fluorocarbon because you're going to be fishing down deep, 100 feet, maybe 200 feet. So you can get away with just fishing straight mono. But you really do need the Spectra down below so you have heavier line. And you want a nice sturdy rod. If you don't like to fish small reels like that, you can go up to something like this, 80-pound Spectra, and again, 30 or 40-pound. I'd probably go straight 40-pound for the top shot and just put monofilament. Again, don't bother using fluorocarbon because you're going to be fishing deep. Now, my number one way to catch lingcods, especially up here in this shallower water for 100 feet or a little bit less, is to use a 6-ounce B52 Bucktail with a long single tail like this. This just works so good and it's so deadly on the lingcod. You want to drop this all the way down the bottom, bounce it around a little bit. If you don't get bit, wind it up about 5-6 cranks, stop, and then let it flutter down. Lots of times these lingcod will chase it as you're taking it away from them, or they'll sit there with their mouth open for it to come down when it comes down right on them. These work really, really good. The two colors I like best for the B52 would be chrome, and glow in the dark works really good. Both white and red tails work out really nice. And these single tails are made by AA. They work out really good for this type of fishing. Now, if you're looking to catch a limit of rockfish and not concentrate on a big fish like a lingcod, then what you want to use is 2 B52 bucktails, 1-ounce models in a double dropper loop rig with a large sinker, anywhere from 8 ounces to 12 ounces. If you get in that deeper water, you're going to need 16 ounces. Space them far apart so you can catch 2 fish at one time. And all you're going to do is put a little strip of squid on it, let it go all the way to the bottom, and just lift it up and down a little bit and let it flutter in the current, and the rockfish will jump all over it. And another way to go to catch a lingcod is to use a metal jig. Now, I like using the 8 and 10 ounce magic metal jigs. You're just gonna let these go all the way to the bottom, dart them straight back up as fast as you can, only about 5 or 6 cranks, stop and let them flutter back down. Kind of like you're working the bucktail, and the lingcods will jump all over these as they go up and down in that water column right along the bottom. You have to be really close to the rocks to catch these rockfish. That's why they're called rockfish. They live right along the bottom. This is the basic gear you're going to need. You might want to bring a few hooks too, in case you want to fish with strips of hooks, but I really like using the bucktails. That way, if your bait comes off, you're still going to catch fish because that bucktail is going to flutter in the current and the fish will bite it. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Fishing with Dan Hernandez on the new hook fin. Having a good time.
Yeah, this one's okay.
All right. Good morning. How are you? You're doing good. Okay. little bit higher. See what it is. Oh, it's a lingcod, but it's lassoed. Okay, lift it up. Okay, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Step back. Here's the lingcod. Not your typical way to catch a lingcod, but we'll have to measure him out. See if he's 22 inches.
And not be legal.
It's gonna be close. Ah. There you go. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action. When we return, we'll be back here fishing with my dad and everybody else here with a new hook fin. Nice fish, Ed.
Thank you.
China cod.
All right. Nice China cod. Fishing with Dan Hernandez on the new hook fin. Life's great.
There we go. So working a bucktail right on the bottom. I was helping the kid out with this fish and I got bit. All right, I got a good one going here. Working that B52 bucktail right on the bottom. I might need 2 gaffs on this one. Jay, I found one. This reel is just perfect for this type of fishing. 65-pound Spectra, 40-pound mono. Feels like a nice lingcod. Good hood shaker. I'm gonna need a gaff.
You need a gaff?
Yep.
I want to get a lingcod.
Let's see what I got here. This is one of the beauties about coming up to Fairlawns. Great lingcod fishing here. Variety of fishing. Time of year they have salmon. Occasionally we've caught albacore up here. Always get rockfish. This is Jay, owner-operator, New Hook Fin. He's been kind enough to invite us up here over the years. We started coming up here, I had dark hair. That's how long it's been. A while now. Let's see what I got here. Oh, there's color. There it is. There we go. There we go. Nice bucktail. Nice lingcod on the bucktail. B52 bucktail, 6-ounce model. And I just put that AA tail on there, glued it on there. A nice big beautiful fish. All right, let's take a little break from the action here with the New Hook Fin at Fairlawn Islands. And go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish we're catching. This week in the galley, we're in Cerritos, California at Pier 76. Standing next to me is Chris, the owner. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Dan.
And in the past, we've done cooking segments with Chris, and you guys have told us how much you enjoyed them, so we're back here again to be with Chris. And what do you have in store for us, Chris?
Today is going to be the ultimate utilization if you just weren't hammering the yellowtail or you weren't getting it. And if it just shut down offshore and you went to the island to, you know, get something on the boat and get something home to eat, rockfish. One of the most important components to a good sandwich is obviously a good piece of fish, but a great piece of bread. First and foremost, we like to marinate just slightly because rockfish is delicate as well. And we'll marinate the fish so it helps to prevent some sticking and also just impart a little bit of flavor, or you don't as well.
What's nice about rockfish, that really white colored fish, the whitefish, it absorbs anything you give it.
Yeah.
So you could make it anything you want it to be.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So first, we'll get started with the piece of fish. So that can sit. We want to get it golden brown. All right, it looks like our fish is done. We've got a nice brownness. It's not black. Got it touched, seasoned it slightly. So now we're gonna get the sandwich ready. And by doing that, we're going to one more time. I'll just take a little bit of an ode to Carl's Jr. If it's not all over the place, it shouldn't be in your face or something like that, right?
This is the sauce that you make here?
Yeah, that's a lemon aioli, and then we also do just a little bit of a chipotle. Right. And then we have just a little bit of lettuce. If you don't have a perfect heirloom tomato, sometimes it helps by doing just a little bit of salt. Always. Can't go wrong.
Salt and butter always
Salt
seems
and
to
butter.
save the day.
Amen. There we are.
That looks delicious, Chris.
Voila.
Oh, Chris, this looks really good, man. I gotta
Thank
try
you.
it out.
Be careful, it might be a little hot.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Dripping.
Ooh, that sauce.
Yeah, good.
The sauce was really, really good. Well, thanks, Chris. That's a different dish. A lot of people don't think about making a sandwich out of the rockfish.
Right, why not?
Yeah, it's delicious. Comes out
Yeah.
really good.
Exactly.
Well, let's get
Thank you,
back
Dan.
on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. Thanks again, Chris.
You got it, Dan. Thank you.
So he fished with us last year. Had a different style haircut, but he caught fish. He's got another fish going here. We don't know what it is. Let's see what you got. Well, there's color. Nice rock. Okay, step back. Okay, Luca, turn around. All right, here's Luca with this fish. Nice rockfish, get out of this jig, right on the bottom.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
All right, nice job.
Nice one.
All right. This is the fair lines.
That's a Boccaccio.
Skipper J on the Huck Fin.
Nice Vermilion. Dan Hernandez. Awesome trip.
Nice Lingcod aboard the new Huck Fin, fishing with Dan Hernandez.
Nice one.
New Huck Fin with Dan Hernandez. Nicely cut.
Oh, I got a little one.
Johnny Bass.
Fishing with Dan Hernandez on the new Huck Fin. Thanks, Dan.
Put the rod down there. Grab the line. Let Dave grab it for you.
nice one there. And the Lingcod. Glow in the dark squids. Going up and down.
Oh, there it is. Snagged him. Anybody can catch him in the mouth. Nice one.
Right there, Luke. All right. Nice, buddy.
Get over here.
Come over here, Luke.
Get by your fish.
There you go.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about what I did. First thing I had to decide was, do I want to catch a limit of rockfish, a smaller rockfish, or do I want to go for that one big one? And I decided to go for that one big one. That's why I used the Magic Metal Jigs, 10-ounce Magic Metal Jig, glow in the dark with red. And I also used the Bucktail, large 6-ounce B52 Bucktail. All the big lingcods caught today came on artificial baits, something like this. Now, if you wanted to catch your limit of fish, and that wasn't hard to do today, the number one rig was to use a 2-hook rig like this with a 1-pound sinker on the bottom with live anchovies on there, and that worked out really good. So that's what I would say. This week's tip is focus on what you want to fish for, especially coming to a place like this, Emeryville, where you can target those trophy-sized lingcod. If that's what you want to fish for, stay with it all day and get your 2 big fish. After that, you can go fish for your limit if that's what you'd like to do. Well, I want to thank Captain Jay and everybody aboard the New Hook Fin. Our deckhand Dave did a great job. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.